All right, well, come on.
All right.
Oh yeah.
I see it in the back of the
Respect it out. You can let me demo. They want to have they want the one that is going to have some item. Pretty sure that. But I don't think anybody ordered it. Because we're just talking here. So they're gonna roll us out at like the parking. We're like, oh, okay. I'm gonna get it in like a week. Okay, so then I work with that. Oh yeah. Right now. They're a hot mic. It's all of a sudden it popped up.
I know I'm not reading back.
Maybe that might be it. Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah, interesting. Really, so
yeah, sometimes you was captured.
and maybe it does. Maybe it is. All right, I didn't want those down.
No, everybody should be you. Yeah. You know what's on this side?
No, I don't see nothing. Strange.
Try yours. You're good. Yeah, let's say check the computers. One of the cameras, are we on the computer? Yeah. You want to be counted?
I just don't.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
That's a Tuesday. I can't. It's kind of brand new coming to start changing it. Yeah, but it's still, I just got a work order to change it. I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. It's that earth.
yeah, I dropped one. Right on the nose of it.
I mashed it down.
Yeah, it wasn't me. I'm good. Oh, I could totally do that. I'm gonna eventually break it. That falling down.
I'm thinking so beneficial that
Oh, nice. Yeah. You're free. You.
I feel like you
Second stomach, we're going to crazy. Like, rule my life. Yeah.
like my little goal except my knees feel absolutely there.
Right. Right. Well, that's the big.
Every time I stand up, it's like,
Yeah. 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 Anything done for the meat. All right.
We are really the office now.
Where you want those? Yeah, there's plenty. Ray's not gonna eat his. It's just gonna rot in the refrigerator.
Thank you.
Behind the yeah. I just thought, you know, good one.
We sure the penguin wants it.
All right. Ready? Yeah. Guys ready on the left? Ready on the left? Ready on the firing line. Okay. Okay, I guess we're going to reconvene to open session at, what time is it? 6:06. Okay. And we don't have any action to report out. I guess welcome everybody. I guess at this time we're going to do the pledge. If you wouldn't mind standing with me. Ready, begin.
Pledge allegiance to the flag.
States of America.
To the republic. One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Thank you. All right. I guess we're going to move right on to our Above and Beyond Awards.
So I'm happy to recognize Above and Beyond Award for Laura Alvarado. Are you with us? Come on up. So Laura Alvarado is being recognized by Judy Allen, and this is what Judy had to say about you. I would like to nominate Laura Alvarado for an award for going above and beyond. Words are not enough to describe all that she has done for me and for our Jack Northwood family. I'm incredibly blessed to have her as my MTSS paraeducator. I could not ask for a better partner. The students say she loves them like they are her own children. She often comes in early and stays late, volunteering her time to help me with copies, classroom setup, and anything else I need. Laura lives in the neighborhood by our school. She has developed beautiful relationships with many of the families from our school. Because of these relationships, she is able to have conversations with parents and other staff. She is loved and respected by our community. When our principal asked for help with creating a sing ballet drop-off for a kindergarten gate, Laura jumped into action. She started coming in early to set up cones, directing traffic, and helping children out of cars. While doing this, Laura has spoken to many parents, encouraging them to volunteer and to help keep their children safe. She has enlisted the entire team of volunteers. Our principal, Dr. Mosley, has stood back and watched in utter amazement at the pure magic that Laura works anytime we are short-staffed on a duty aid. Laura gladly fills in for dismissal. She looks for ways to encourage others. She has decorated countless classrooms opposite for birthdays. I'm feeling a little inferior now. Alvarado, the life of our campus with love and joy. Laura Alvarado is a beautiful lady inside and out. I can't think of anyone more deserving of this honor than Laura. Congratulations.
Awesome. And you brought your fan base
Flowers.
and flowers. Okay, I don't know who's doing the middle school basketball champions, but are you the middle school basketball champion person?
Can we make sure we're talking into the mic so I can hear?
Yeah.
It's not on.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, there we go. There we go. So first of all, I know you all know me, Tina Whipple, TAL president and basketball coach at Endeavor. And this is Jennifer Greenwell. She is the girls basketball coach at Endeavor. And you got, come on up. Let's have the kids coming up. If you're a basketball player, come on up, you guys.
Let's go, lady.
Hustle it up. And you can see the girls far outnumber the boys this evening, but we are equally proud of all of them. So the girls, well, let me start with my boys real quick. The boys won second place in the tri-district tournament, so very happy about that. Proud of them. We had a great season. It was amazing. I love these kids, even though I probably wouldn't say it outside of here. But just a great group of kids. The girls also, and the boys won our league 7-1. Great season. Fabulous group of kids. Great athletes. And do you want to introduce yours, or do you want me to?
You can.
Okay, I will keep going then. And our fabulous girls team, they won the league as well as the tournament, the entire tournament for the Tri-District League. So yay on them. And eighth graders and the sixth and seventh graders got second place.
So we won our division as well. The sixth, seventh graders, both teams came out 8-0. Woohoo!
Yes.
And then the sixth, seventh graders were runner up as well.
So we're looking forward to next year. We're gonna try to get both teams there and take it down.
All four.
So all four of our teams.
Taking all.
Yes. Very excited for all of them. So yeah, can we we'll get pictures
okay?
real quick if that's good.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Here, you guys want to hold these?
Okay.
Yeah, I know you. You always got. Here. Parents, are gonna help here. Let's do that. Okay. And smile.
A lot of plaques up there.
Okay.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.
Love you guys.
Nice. Thank you. Okay, I guess now, I don't know who's doing the enrollment report. We got a backup for that?
Yes, we do. So enrollment report as of February 7th, we had 14,093 students, which is a gain of 13 from last board report and a gain of 16 from a year ago. Additionally, Rebecca asked me to share that we have 914 homeless students in the district and 517 foster students. Thank you.
Thank you. How many do we have in the ECE numbers?
Oh, goodness gracious.
Didn't mean to
Yes.
put you on the spot.
No. It's all here somewhere.
654 apparently.
There we go.
Okay. If you don't, you got to do it exactly like she does, but otherwise it messes up.
14,106 K8, 654 ECE, a total of 14,760.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next we have, let's see, our annual Williams report findings.
Okay, I'm happy to share the annual Williams Report. The Los Angeles County Office of Education has provided us the 21-22 annual report on the findings of Williams school visits and monitoring. Pursuant to the Williams legislation, this report must be presented regularly at regularly scheduled meeting of the district's governing board, which is this. The visits and monitoring during the 21-22 school year focused on 3 areas: facilities, textbooks, and teacher assignments. And they conducted annual school visits. The following is a summary of their findings for Lancaster Elementary School District. In 21-22, LACO conducted and inspected 14 school sites. They found 3 school sites as in exemplary condition, 10 schools in good condition, and 1 school in fair condition, and no schools in poor conditions within their facilities. In regards to textbooks, of the 14 schools reviewed, all schools, 100%, were found to have sufficient instructional materials. And in teachers' assignments, of the 376 classes, they found only 2 classes to have teachers who lack the appropriate authorization in English learner instruction. And they found that all SARC's school accountability report cards were reviewed and verified for accuracy. So we're happy to present you with our Williams findings.
All right, thank you. Very good. Do we have any other informational items, or is that it? All right, I guess we're going to move on to our curriculum highlights, which is Endeavor Middle School. Looks like it's their night. Come on down.
Here you go.
I just want to start off by saying, go Ravens, basketball. Good job, good job, good job. Truly amazing season. So we're going to brag about Endeavor for a little bit. I hope you don't mind. If you want me to stop and elaborate anything, I'd be happy to do so. Standing behind me, Brandon Farmer, assistant principal. And the other Joe LaMonaco, our assistant principal. I say that because my name is Joe as well, so it's a great name. All right, there's a little, okay. Good. All right, so I'm going to cover these areas. I'm not going to spend too much time elaborating. If you would like me to say anything more about that, let me know. We focus on positive interactions with our students at Endeavor, and we use PBIS, which is our positive behavior interventions and supports, our Capturing Kids' Hearts. We're going to cover some academics, some sports, some electives, some social emotional learning, and part of the rest of my stuff is blocked out, but it should say parent involvement under that, I believe. So we believe in very positive relationships with our students. Here you see Mr. Collins' class doing Feliz Navidad in our admin office with his class. Wonderful, positive day that day. I'm going to cover our vision, our pride, and our rewards. We believe in excellence for all students, every Raven, every minute, every day, empowering all students to strive for excellence. We like to catch our students showing their pride all over campus. When they show their pride, their politeness, responsibility, integrity, discipline, and encouragement, then we get to reward them. And we have a nice app on our phones that we can scan their ID badges and have them earn rewards, whether they're in the classroom or anywhere on campus. And then we have a nice online store where they can buy nice prizes. Everything from book bags to bicycles to school supplies to fun stuff. So cameras, great things. So lots of encouragement for them to behave positively. We also strongly support, and our goal is to become a showcase school for capturing kids' hearts. So we've embraced that. Right now, we're focusing on greetings at the door, every class period, every day. Our social contracts with our students, where students agree how they're going to treat each other and how the teacher and the students are going to treat each other as well as a focus on de-escalating behaviors in classrooms and focusing on the positive. Our academics include 3 levels of math, 3 levels of language arts, social science, our physical education. We focus on our signature practices this year, which are teacher clarity, our learning intentions, and our success criteria. Our professional learning communities, where teachers meet together to focus on student data, on instructional techniques, and what's working and what's not working, as well as our small group instruction, where we're really focusing on those student learning gaps. and bringing students up to grade level so that they can move on and be successful as they move forward. I'm going to ask Mr. Lamonaco to step forward and talk a little bit about our sports. Mr. Lamonaco.
Thank you, Mr. Velasic. First of all, I want to say a couple things. Number one, we see the results. We have 4 teams going on to the tournament finals, with 3 teams to the finals, 1 to the semifinals. I want the boys and the girls to stand one more time because we had someone come in late. Please stand, students. So, I said you see the results, but behind the scenes, what I see every morning, these kids in the gym at 7 a.m. with their coaches. So I want to give a big hand of applause to Miss Whipple and Miss Greenwald. Thank you. They couldn't have done it without them. It was an amazing season. It was exciting. I got to really see the passion and the heart that our kids have and what they gave during this season, and I'm proud of them. So, of course, you all know we have volleyball, cross country, basketball, soccer, track and field. We just finished basketball. This is, again, if you haven't heard it, of course, our basketball teams gave it their all last Thursday. 6th and 7th grade teams finished a close second, and as did our 8th grade boys. The 8th grade girls team won the league championships in a convincing fashion with the score of 56-13 against Tropico. What an amazing basketball season by all 4 of our teams. We are tremendously proud of them. From basketball, we went right into soccer. Soccer began last week at the Lancaster National Soccer Center. All games start at 3 p.m. Again, I'd like to remind everyone here that our athletics program really promotes not only academic but social emotional skills for our students. They're required to maintain a 2.0 GPA, and their citizens' grades have to be up in the 80 percentile. So we really believe that our sports program will benefit every student that gets involved because of the support the teachers and the coaches give our students to stay on track, not only academically but social emotionally. In terms of, can you hit the next slide, please? Oh, where is it? Oh, right here. Thank you. Oops, let me go back one. We're jumping back to our cross country. The amazing thing that happened in cross country was at the tournament at Pomona Vista, we had a first time 6th grader take 2nd place in the overall tournament against, I think there were at least like 10 schools there. It was amazing to watch her heart and passion run 1.8 miles and come in 2nd. Of course, we had a lot of other students participate and do very well also. On the right, you see the girls basketball team with their awards. Congratulations again. Thank you. These are some highlights of some of the games. We've got the boys on the left and the girls on the right. Again, some photos of volleyball. We made it to the tournament finals not the finals. We made it to the tournament playoffs. I'm sorry. And that's all I have for athletics. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Lamonaco. So I really want to focus on our electives, and really that's where we have a chance to really engage our students and make them want to come to school. I had the joy of working with the teachers today and discussing our rollouts for next year and our possibilities of new electives. So we want to add a whole bunch of very engaging electives for our students next year. This year we covered AVID, Flight and Space, web design, art, music, journalism, as well as our leadership and our ASB classes, and really engage students in the fun of learning, the hands-on learning. Here's some nice pictures of the projects going on in Mrs. Faber's class. Some of our art classes, our 6th grade art classes, as well as our 7th and 8th grade art classes. And some projects and engineering projects. There's one student, I just had to include this picture because it's great art. Sure. Oh, Pringle? Yeah, that was a project where they had to design an envelope to ship 1 Pringle chip without it breaking, and then when it arrived, they would inspect it to see if they had indeed successfully done that. So that's good. I know that the canister is a little deceiving because you think it's being shipped in that, but no, it's the little envelopes on the right. So they're designing. I like one looks like a little basket, like it's wrapped around. I don't know, it's just cute. It's adorable. On the right is one of our students who walks around with a lump of clay all the time. And anytime you see him, please stop and ask to see his latest creation because he creates these wonderful sculptures out of clay and they're constantly being altered. It's great talent. So we really need to focus on getting our students engaged with those talents because they really have a lot to offer. This is our band students. The band concert for the holiday concert was a packed house. I thought we weren't going to be able to fill it. We had standing room only. So it was a lot of engagement with our parents as well. Our students had a great time. Mr. Asti did a great job. And we also have social emotional learning on our campus. We have our second step. Sorry, I'm starting to get a little dry. Second step Tuesdays. We have our in-school intervention class with ripple effects and second step intervention, as well as our counselors. I'd like to introduce you to our counselors. We lost one, Mr. Harmio. He moved to his own high school down in Los Angeles. Mr. Suzuki replaced him, and he's doing a great job. And our counselors provide wonderful support for our students with conflict intervention, as well as academic consultation with students, academic success, as well as connecting students and families with resources. I would like to ask Mr. Farmer to come up and talk a little bit about our Boost program.
I'm Mr. Farmer, as he said. I am here to talk about Boost. It's a unique program to Endeavor. It's an after-school enrichment program. We have some tutoring issues in there as well. But it's a great program. Kids get to do a lot of different things, and we provide lots of different opportunities for them. For example, this year we've had basketball conditioning for boys and girls. We've had soccer conditioning. We base everything around standards based too. So we've also had archery, and Coach Greither pulled out all the standards and gave them to us and let us know where they were. We've had game board theory. We've had chess. We've had Mr. Asti has actually done music for kids that don't have music class during the day after school as well. And they come and we do that Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for an hour. And it fills in. It gets crazy packed. They have to choose 3 or 4 options, and we start with the first one. If they don't get it, we go to the next one. And sometimes there's kids that don't get anything because they only want one and they won't switch to anything else. So they wait until the next round. We try to encourage them, of course, to take something else because it's an opportunity, and that opportunity may not come again with that particular class. So it's a great program. Kids love it. Teachers really come up with some great ideas, and they love it. And it's fun to watch the kids get to have those opportunities. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Farmer. And we are just about at the end here. I'll talk a little bit about our parent involvement, and we have so many opportunities for that at our school with our back to school night, our concerts, volunteers, our ELAC meetings, our school site council meetings, our A2A meetings. We have 2 great family ambassadors, Josue and Suzette, who are just doing an awesome job. They just graduated a new class of parenting partners. So they are meeting with families. They're our first point of contact when people come in that front door. They're cordially greeted by our family ambassadors who really see that we can meet their needs. Here's some wonderful photos for you to take a look at what's going on. We had our parent conferences in both our gym and our cafeteria, and really filled them both all day long. And our assemblies with parents and our back to school on our Title I night. And there's Dr. Marietti. We're meeting with our ASB students at our back to school night. So I just want to say thank you so much for allowing us to present. If there's any questions you have, I'd be happy to answer them. If not, I will wish you all a good night. Any questions?
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for presenting it. Very nice. Okay, do we have any other presentations, requests, proposals? No, we do not. Okay, well, I guess we'll move on to item 13, individual action items. We have approval of increase in compensation to board members. Need a motion. Moved by Diane Grooms.
Second.
Second by Dwayne Nguyen. Questions, concerns, clarifications? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0.
Did you want to dismiss the Endeavor kiddos?
Yeah, you guys from Endeavor, if you guys want to go, you're welcome to go. You don't have to hang out the whole time, unless you really want to. If you're getting extra credit, more power to you.
It gets a little boring after this. You guys are always the high spot of our meetings.
Thank you, guys.
Sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mrs. Greenwald. Thank you, Gina.
How are we going to do that? Bring my camera. Hey, Nick, you guys text me.
You play right screen tonight. Yeah.
We love you.
Perfect for iceberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? The weather's so awesome right now there.
All right, I guess we'll move on to item 14. We have individual action items business. We have adoption of resolution number 2022-2326 regarding uncommitted fund balance for stirs and purrs. Need a motion.
So move.
Moved by Mr. Nguyen,
Second.
second by Pamela Starlson. Questions, concerns, clarifications?
Mr. Giles, this is similar to the action the board's taken in the past to look to the future to say we see some increases coming along stirs and purrs, and this is a chance to set aside those funds to meet those future obligations.
All right, good job.
I had a question. What, it goes from 3 million down to 1 million. Is that just year to year changes?
No, I think Isabel is looking at it from the future revenues. And so the biggest challenge might be the next fiscal year, and then the challenge is not so great the other 2 years out. So yeah, there's a balance. The amounts don't necessarily have anything to do with the actual increases. It has more to do with the overall stability of the budget.
Did you have questions? No. Okay. All right. Anybody else? Questions? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Item 15, we have the individual action items, human resources. We have approval of variable term waiver for the 2022-2023 school year. Need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Moved by Diane, second by Mr. Nguyen. Questions, concerns, clarifications? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Okay, we're on to item 16, which is addressing the board. Individuals who wish to address the board may complete a speaker card and present it and any supporting documents to the deputy superintendent or other district official prior to the start of the meeting. Personnel information such as a student, parent, guardian's name, address, phone number, date of birth, email address, or other directory information as defined in Education Code 49061 may be excluded from the minutes of the meeting by submitting a written request to the superintendent. The board president shall recognize individuals who wish to speak. Individuals wishing to present testimony to the board concerning specific items on the agenda may do so once that item has been moved, seconded, and is on the floor for discussion. Time limits to 3 minutes per person and 5 minutes per 3 minutes per person and 20 minutes per item shall be allowed. Board bylaws 20, that's per board laws, bylaws 2093-22. Board members may ask questions for clarification purposes. However, no action may be taken and no discussion may take place on any item not on the posted agenda. And we have comments from PTA, CSEA, Cal. Gina, might as well go one more time.
So, hey, good evening again, everyone. So a couple things. I want to add a little bit to the Endeavor presentation, if that's okay, just because I teach 3 of those electives, and I want to say that the kids have enjoyed them very much. I'm really hoping that we can get things figured out for Avid next year so that we can do the field trips. I know that COVID kind of hindered that a little bit, and we didn't have tutors for the same reason. So I'm really hoping that that will be ironed out for next year. I taught journalism for the first time this year, and I will tell you that has been fabulous. And I was kind of winging it a little bit because I've never taught it before, but I feel like I've gotten things down to where going into it next year, I'm really hoping that we can get a school newspaper going. So that's a good. And what's my other one? Art. Art is always a big one. We always have a list waiting for that. And so anyway, I would just invite you, if any of you ever want to come over and, join in or just kind of listen to the classes. The kids are doing a fabulous job. And in fact, some of my basketball players are in those classes with me. And so they've grown. They've grown a lot, and we've all learned a lot this year. So happy to host if anybody would like to come over. And then the only other thing that I wanted to share is that I'm very happy that we are winding down negotiations and really hoping that in the next few days we can get everything settled and signed and put away. I know that my team is exhausted. It's been a tough year, and I'm sure you are as well. So hopefully we can put this year behind us and get started on a more positive foot next year. So thank you, and have a good evening, everyone.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yep.
You want to have Diane come over and teach a little bit about journalism. I'm not volunteering her, but maybe she would like to.
I have to tell you, my class in English in 8th grade was picked to do the school newspaper. And I got my very first article on the front page, and that set the first 10-year course of my career after that. So I love journalism, and I would love to come over and watch that.
Well, you're welcome.
Okay.
Anytime.
See how quickly I am to volunteer other people. Yeah, you don't want me for art. Maybe Pamela, I'm not sure. All right, let's move on. I guess we have comments from the audience.
Yes, we have one speaker card, and the speaker is Timay Straussen.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. No other ones? Okay, we have item 17. We have consent agenda items, items 17A through 17B, or 17, is that an L or an I? I believe it's an L. Yes. Need a motion.
So moved.
Moved by Mr. Nguyen. Second by Mrs. Torkelson. Questions, concerns, clarifications, shout outs?
Yeah, I do have a question regarding the Lamar outdoor advertising. My understanding, we were only going to do 4, but I see we're doing 5.
Yes, the agreement we came to is for just the digital billboards because they're more flexible and it's less of a setup cost. So we've chosen to do the 5 digital billboards.
Okay. Cool. Anybody else got any questions, concerns, shout outs?
And we're gonna use those for as we come into hiring season, which is starting right around the corner.
I thought to get some more donations for the shoe distribution event because I think you guys gave out quite a few last time, right? Very nice.
Yes.
All right. All right. I guess since I hear no other questions, concerns, I guess all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Okay, item 18. We have consent agenda items, business items 18A through 18P. Moved by Mr. Nguyen.
Second.
Second by Mrs. Grooms. Questions, concerns, clarifications?
Not that I'll ever vote most of these down, but I see we had one today, and here we are at a meeting approving it.
What's that?
The conference.
Conference request.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, on that.
Are you
See what you-
you're referring
yeah.
to?
February 21st, it's virtual learning through independent study.
Yeah,
I know sometimes
Sure.
it can come up, but I just wanted to, I know we did this about a year ago. We went through some very similar that the attendees or those who wish to attend weren't putting in early enough for the approval to come before the meeting where we could approve it.
Right.
We don't like ratifications. We
I
like,
understand.
We do understand that you and Lexi have been very busy.
Every division has been busy, and each division has different members that bring forth conference requests. So I know that I think Mr. Hoffman's looking this one up because it's under lava.
So this this was the school services one, and sometimes while we get notified of them, we don't know that people are interested in attending. And this was an important one, I believe, in terms of oh goodness. Compliance issues for lava. So it was on the updated laws required for them. And so it was important that these folks attend, and we put it on board as soon as we receive it, but we didn't receive it in a timely manner this time. Not their fault. We're glad that they attended.
It was close. We've had some.
Well, we missed it.
It was close.
Yeah.
John Miller would insist that the attendees bake us cookies.
Yes, he would.
Oh, we can do that.
Yeah, that way they don't do it too much or we get
Yeah.
way overweight. So yeah, you got to come to a happy medium there. All right. Any other questions, concerns on any of those? Looks like we're doing some painting in the summer. We hope.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. All right. We're moving on to number 19. We have consent agenda items, educational services, items 19A through 19H. Anybody?
Move.
Moved by Mrs. Grooms,
Second,
second by Mr. Nguyen. Questions, concerns, clarifications?
so glad to see Jamal Brown on this. The Black 365 Knowledge Bowl is one of the highlights of our district as far as I'm concerned. I've been to it every year that he's put it on. And I like it because he's very proud of the fact that he's from the east side of Lancaster. And so am I, and I have been since 1976. So to me, this is a very important event. I hope that all of you that can go to this event, I think it's Tuesday, the 28th. I know there's a lot of things going on that day, but
There's several. Yeah, that's next.
there's the Antelope Valley School Board Association dinner. There's the 365 Knowledge Bowl. So I'm hoping that if you can attend it, you would. It's very, very good. Very good.
All right. Thank you. Anything else? All right. Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. We're going to move on to item 20. Consent agenda items, human resource services, items 20A through 20D. Anybody want a motion?
Motion.
Motion by Mrs. Starlson,
Second.
second by Mrs. Grooms. Questions, concerns, clarifications?
Good job, Mike. And Charles, you too.
Yeah, Charles.
You keep them coming to this district.
All right.
I like to see more come in than go out. So
That is nice. All right. All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Consent agenda items, innovation and technology services, items 21A through 21B. Anybody?
So moved.
Moved by Mrs. Grooms,
Second.
second by Pamela Starlson. Questions, concerns, clarifications?
she's not here. I have to see
Well, who's taking her spot?
Sowing the grow.
Sowing to grow.
Lawn.
What you do with seeds? Sow them,
Sow and grow.
sowing the seeds.
Well, we can.
So Sown to Grown is a company that will help assist us in working to secure the community schools grant, is what we're very excited about. If you see the attachment, you can see how each school qualifies and the amount of money that they qualify. So it's over $30 million over the 5 years or whatever.
They do a good job. We love them then, right?
And so they have all the forms and pieces that will help us to be in a better place to be competitive for the
Right.
grant.
It's all about being competitive. Okay. Any other questions, concerns? Okay, seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Okay, we have legislation and policy discussion. We got nothing?
No.
What? All right.
Never happen again.
I know. What the heck? What do you guys? I'm not going to have anything to do. I can't go home. All right. I guess we're going to go with discussion. I'll start with Diane today.
All right, I wanted to give a special shout out to Endeavor. We got a real good picture of things over there at the campus with your presentation. Love seeing all of the recognition of the after school and the sports activities. Often those are the types of things that make middle school fun and help bridge that gap for I don't want to get up for that math exam to I got to go if I want to go and have that music program. So it adds a lot of excitement, but the students really seemed engaged and even happy to be here, which is amazing. So congratulations on all the great awards. And that means you've got a great team working with you there at Endeavor. So congratulations. I really liked the Boost after school enrichment opportunities. Those are things when you don't have enough time in your school day, the students still want it. They still crave that extra information, and who knows what it's going to spark for them before they have to run into that first year of high school. So congratulations on that. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Pamela?
Well, I first wanted to give my first shout out to the family night that I went to. Alicia put on a really good show. I really enjoyed the color guard, the dancers, just seeing all the students come out and really participate. They had a really great time. It was a really great event. So I look forward to that again next year. I'd like to say congratulations to Laura for your accomplishments as well. I'd like to thank you for the love and support, the dedication that you have been giving and sacrifice as far as our schools to make it better for every student every day. It was great seeing the basketball teams from Endeavor. Being a former collegiate athlete, I know how hard it is to play sports, be at the top of your game as well as stay on your studies. So that was pretty awesome to see. I think they did a really good job. It was also great to see all of what Endeavor was doing as far as the electives were concerned. My son was one of the first classes that went to Endeavor, so I think he would really enjoy having more options outside of Avid to get involved in. So I think that was really good too.
Thanks.
So good job.
Thank you. Dwayne.
Yeah, just a couple of things. Williams report, always good to see we have no findings. With 3 excellent schools, 10 good and only 1 fair. And I understand that was for 2 teachers that aren't fully credentialed. Is that?
We had only 2 teachers that didn't have their English learner authorization.
Okay.
Their CLADs.
But that's fantastic. No other findings. That's for the Williams report is great. My hats are off to, like Pamela was mentioning, all the Welcome and Wellness Center events that we've had over the past month. The Parent Ambassador Program, couldn't be better. those people that are doing that are doing a fantastic job. I mean, they put it all on the line. They're at every event. They're helping out. They're doing things that our school district knows the parents can do, and they are doing it. So thank you to them. To Endeavor, good job. Joe, you you brought a good team tonight. Both your basketball team and your administration team. Thank you. And one more thing, I volunteered over at the Science Olympiad this week, and I gave blood for Fulton and Hallsbury.
Nice.
See? Right there. I was helping them put up their tent, and they had two teams there, and I got it pinched in the thing, and
Those things.
Yeah,
it caused me to bleed. But
it was a good cause.
I believe they did very well at the Science Olympiad, and it is another reason that our school district is out there at these events. I only wish that we had more teams from our district. It ranges from elementary all the way up through high school. And I'd love to see our middle schools and even elementary schools take part in those events, because the college has put this on for many years. I try to volunteer every time there's one going on. And it's the reason I missed the Welcome and Wellness Center this Saturday, because I was at that Science Olympiad. But it's okay. Please consider, principals, if you need help with that, I would talk to either Lexi or Paul about getting people's help to run those practices. I know it's a long time training for those kids. They start in, I think, August. Most of the middle schools. Palmdale has 5 teams that were there. We had the 2 teams from Fulton Hallsbury. So Palmdale's were all, we're mostly the elementary schools. And that's where we'd love to see our young students take part in that and really show their how intelligent they are. Otherwise, thank you for the increase for student enrollment. It's gone up 13 this time. And I'll tell you what, that's an improvement.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
It's up.
That speaks highly to our administration, our teachers, and our staff. So thank you very much. I do have one more question for our child nutritionist.
See what happens when he's in the back?
Try to sit in the back, and I just see you back there. How is the morning lunches in class going?
Breakfast.
Breakfast in the classroom.
It's going good. We have it at 3 sites right now, and we have a lot of positive feedback.
Good. I'm glad to hear that.
All right. Thank you very much. Okay. Dr. Marier.
Well, if you want to see the girls win the championship, there is a live stream on our Facebook page that we got to take when we were there. So you can go back and relive it for the next 30 days, and then it goes away. I do want to acknowledge Alicia, Casey, and all the family ambassadors for all the great work they do. I've never been in a district that does so much outreach to the community. So so many events, so many opportunities to connect with our community and to provide them with the necessities they need. And so I'm just overwhelmed by the generosity of this district, by the kindness of the people in this district, and the giving. And you know, we talk about it takes a village, and we are the village, and we do a wonderful job. I do want to acknowledge AAAC night. That was a great event, and nice to be back. I think it was the first time after COVID that we've been back doing that live, so that's wonderful. I want to acknowledge our facilities. I want to acknowledge Larry and Dean. I know I give Larry a hard time sometimes about facilities and what, you know, because when I want something done, I want it done like the next day. And if you've ever worked in facilities, you know, things take time. There's takes time, but so I apologize for my impatience. You do a wonderful job. And then lastly, I just want to acknowledge our teachers and our administrators on the sites doing the hard work. It is the end of February, and the end of the school year is fast approaching, and it will be here before we know it. So we're all in for the big push to the end. So thank you so much for all the great work you do. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Well, thanks for all the audience members that hung out with us this long. Maybe we get it done shorter. Maybe more people will hang out. Again, congrats, like everybody's mentioned, to Laura Alvarado. That was really cool. It seems like she has a really good heart for our kids. That's what makes our district great, is volunteers like that. Thanks for the presentation from Endeavor. You guys, awesome job. I was going to mention that I appreciate the little videos you send out on, well, normally it's Monday, but today it was Tuesday. But I saw in the background, and I was really impressed with the video, but I was like, oh man, there's our logo painted in the back. So I noticed we approved our new logo, but now we're going to have to change it. But it looked really good in your video in the back. Yeah, so, you know, it is what it is. But, and also, you know, as you talked about giving back to the community, I think it was at Desert View, we did a parenting class.
Did parenting class with our family ambassador,
right.
And they got their diplomas.
Looked like a really good group, and that's a super good program. I appreciate that, you guys doing that too as well. With that,
I do want to apologize to you for calling Desert View the Roadrunners.
They're not the Roadrunners.
They are the Stars.
Yep.
And I know that.
Mr. Conte,
many emails have they are the Stars.
Yeah, I didn't think you'd need to be corrected on that one, but, you know, I had to correct you on Debbie's name, but I didn't have to correct you on that one.
She'll always be Nancy to me.
All right. Well, I guess with that, we can open up for adjournment. It looks like it's about 6:56, which seems weird, but I'm open for a motion.
Move. Second.
Moved by Mr. Wynn, second by Mr. Grooms. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes 4-0. Thank you. Thank you guys for coming.